Welcome to the spring Asana class number 3. If you haven't seen classes 1 and 2, I really strongly recommend you go back and start at the beginning. Your choice though. So, find a good seat again. We always start this way. Sits bones are on the chair, thighs are free, knees and feet are hip width apart, and your knees are over your heels. Without sliding your feet, pull them a little bit towards your chair and you'll feel the pelvis tilt and feel the chest open up a little bit and maybe your chin will lift a little. And then relax your feet. Let your hands rest in your thighs, on your thighs. Take a long, gentle inhale. And on exhale, close your eyes if that's comfortable. Bring your attention to the breath in your nose. Throat. Chest. Belly. And then that little space between the bottom of your breastbone and your navel. Again, you can put the center of your palm there if you need to feel it with your hand, or if you don't need it, put your hand on your leg. Watch your diaphragm go up and down. And then watch your whole torso breathe. And inhale, eyes open. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Do that scan from toes to the top of your head. Okay, let's make sure our upper back's in the game and our arms are comfortable. Let your arms hang down, not slumped, not drawn back. Exhale here and inhale up. Exhale down. Soft shoulders, soft neck. Let the upper back do the work. As you inhale up, if your eyes are out of your peripheral vision, chances are you're using your upper back more than your shoulders or chest muscles. Now I'd like you to try a few of those at your pace. So pause the video and do a few at your breath pace. Whatever your breath pace is right now, respect that and try a few, raising your arms up. So, notice how you feel. Notice particularly any areas, maybe right now your shoulders are feeling a little warmer or tingly. Notice that. Notice how your arms feel, your hands. Let's check out our backs next. So we're going to go wide, just like we did in videos 1 and 2. Hands are on your knees for support. As you're going down or coming back up, you might feel a twinge in your back. Those arms are going to offer additional support so that you can come back up comfortably by putting the weight in your arms. But maybe you won't have any twinges. Let's see what happens. We're going to inhale here and hinging only at the hips. Come forward with a straight torso as long as you can. And when you can't be straight any longer, begin to curl down. Let the top of your head point to the floor if that's comfortable. Inhale into your belly. As you exhale, soften that belly and let your low back release. Breathe into your mid back. And on exhale, soften your upper belly. Let your mid back hang. Breathe into your shoulders. And on exhale, soften shoulders, neck. Let your head hang freely. And then big inhale here. Exhale. And then big inhale coming up. because our head was lower than our heart. You can have some dizziness, is why I'm encouraging you to inhale. Inhales activate the sympathetic system, and your pulse rate is actually a little higher when you're inhaling compared to when you're exhaling. So you won't be dizzy if you have an inclination to be dizzy if you're coming up on an inhale and you've got plenty of oxygen on board. Let's come back in to hip width apart and parallel. Knees over heels and ankles. And we're going to put the two motions together in a seated forward bend, just to make sure before we go to the standing forward bend that our body's up for the trick. So hang, remember loose, exhale here, inhale up, soft arms, soft shoulders, soft neck, hinging at the hips, exhale forward to lie on your thighs. And soften. Let your arms be limp, your fingers come into your heels, your head hangs. And then press down with the feet and inhale up. And then just exhale the arms down. If you had no pain with that move, then you'll be able to do the standing forward bend. So I'm going to move my chair again to do standing forward bends. And I want you, if you are standing up, I want you to make sure your chair is up against a wall. The back of your chair is up against a wall so that it can't slide on the floor. If you're on a rug, that's not as much of a problem, but it would still be safer to have it against a wall. So I'm going to move my chair. We're going to do the same standing forward bend that we did in session 2, but we're going to add some fun. First, let's practice what we know. So we're going to inhale here, and then sticking your bottom out, limp arms. Keep sticking your bottom out. When you can, take hold of the chair and keep sticking your bottom out. Let go of all of your air. And then press down with the feet and up you come. Try 1 or 2 more of those at your own pace to make sure that it feels comfortable. So notice how you feel after a few of them. Let's add the arms back in. Notice first. Okay, so remember, you're using your upper back more if when you raise your arms, you can't see your hands. Keep that in mind. We're going to exhale here, inhale up, soft arms still, soft shoulders, soft neck, and then sticking the bottom out, torso remains straight, we come down. Hold on and ease down. From here, you press down with the feet and come back up and down again. Try a few more of those, adding the arms in just to make sure that's comfortable, and then we do the fun part. Notice how you feel. Do a little scan from bottom of your feet to the top of your head. Notice how you feel. This is the fun part. So just watch the first one and don't do, because I really want you to be safe. So I'm going to exhale here. The beginning is the same as the other. Inhale up. Stick your bottom out. As you exhale down, take hold of the chair and sink down. Let that back lengthen. Then shift your weight onto your right foot, bend your left foot and place it as far back as you can. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Bring your front knee toward the chair until it's over top of your ankle again. and your back hip will come down. Keep that back leg straight. From here, you can bring the head down and straighten the front leg and come back to the same position. Soft shoulders. Lift up the chest, lift up the face. Exhale down as I straighten the leg. Inhale up as I bend and open the chest. Back and forth very slowly at the pace of your breath. Exhaling, inhaling. Back and forth. Let's pause there. You've watched that, so now I'd like you to try it. I'm going to start from the beginning again so that you can try it with me. You can also get a little sneak peek for how we get out of this. So I'm still straightening the front leg, but this time I'm bending the back leg, and I'm going to jump in, place my foot where I want it to be, and come back into forward bend. And inhale back up again. You don't have to remember that. I'm going to talk you through it when the time comes. So we're going to add the fun part now, but I want you to be extra safe. The funner things give you a little more opportunity to not be safe, literally. So I want you to be safe. I'm putting my mat down. I prefer you to not use a Pilates mat, a thick mat, but anything that's labeled a yoga mat will probably be okay. If you go to my website, I don't get any perks from this, but I have a couple of mats that you could look at and know what kind I'd like you to have. When you place your mat, I want you to secure it with the front legs of your chair and then just let it roll out. This one is a travel mat and it's extra thin, but I'm very fond of it. So that's what I use. So we're going to come in close, same position, hip width apart, right, almost close to the chair. We're going to exhale here, inhale up. Exhale by sticking your bottom out. Gently swoop down. It does feel a little bit like flying. Hold on to the chair and down you come. Always give yourself that little stretch of forward bend. Shift your weight onto your right foot and throw your left foot back. Shoulders away from ears. Bring the right knee over top of the right heel and ankle and open your chest. Lift your face. We're going to hang on to the chair and straighten the front leg. Your head will naturally come down. Back leg stays straight. On inhale, the knee bends again and the chest comes up. The face comes up. Exhale takes you back down again. I'd like you to try a few more of these on your own, and then we'll switch to the other side, but I'll talk you through how to do that. I'll show you now, but you don't need to come out of it quite yet. You just bend the back leg and jump in, and down you come, and up again. Just remember when the chest is coming up and away from the body, that's your inhale. When you're straightening the leg and the head is coming down, that's your exhale. Try a few of those on your own at your breath pace. Notice how you feel, and then give me a second to get into the position, and I'll show you how to get out of it. So I'm going to come up, exhale down, weight on the right foot, back I come, knees forward. So find yourself in this position, chest is up, back leg is straight. We're going to straighten the front leg again, but this time we're going to bend the back leg. See how far my head is down, and then jump and place your foot where it was before and come down into forward bend. Come up, and we're going to go right to the other side. Exhale down, butts out. Hang for a minute. Just give yourself that little hang from the tailbone. Shift your weight onto the left foot, bend the right foot, leg, and back you go. Shoulders away from ears. Front knee is over the heel and ankle, and that back leg is straight. Bring your chest up, bring your face up. And then as you straighten the front leg and exhale, the head comes down. As you inhale, that front leg bends and your chest comes up. Keep those shoulders soft. Back and forth at your own pace. Pause the video and do a few of these at your breath pace. Notice how you feel. One other aspect of noticing, if you have any distress, you stop. If you're uncomfortable in any way, stop, have a sit for a minute, and then come back to the video. If your breath gets a little too fast or feels like you're not getting enough air for some reason, stop, sit down, notice. So let me show you how to come out of this. I'm going to get first back into the position by inhaling up, sticking my bottom out, hold on, hang, shift, step, bend. So to come out of it, we're going to straighten that front leg while we're bending the back leg, and the head naturally comes down. And you jump and place that foot where it was, hang, and inhale up, and exhale the arms down. You know I'm going to say, notice how you feel. While you're doing that, I'm going to roll up my mat and turn my chair back around. Let's finish with that breath practice that I offer at the end of beginning and end of almost every class. Your breath is a microphone for your body, as we mentioned before. So I want you to just be aware of breath, nothing else, nothing else. Breath and body. Find your seat again. Sits bones, thighs free, hip width apart, over top of your heels and ankles. And your arms can rest anywhere on your thighs that's comfortable. Pull your feet in a little bit to get that pelvic engagement, and then soften the feet. Take a long, gentle inhale. And on exhale, close eyes if that's comfortable. Bring your attention to the breath in your nose. And on exhale, soften jaw, cheeks, forehead, and the little muscles around your eyes. Bring your attention to the breath in your throat. And on exhale, soften your ears and shoulders away from each other. Your neck will feel long and soft. Bring your attention to the breath filling your chest. And on exhale, soften that connection between shoulders and arms. Let your arms be limp and soft. Bring your attention to the breath that moves your belly. And on exhale, soften that hip-leg connection. Let your whole torso balance on top of that pelvic diamond. Bring your attention to that little space again where you can feel your diaphragm between the bottom of your breastbone and your navel. If you need the center of your hand to feel it, that's fine. If you don't need it, rest both hands on your lap. Watch your diaphragm go up and down as you breathe. Watch yourself as you stroke your vagal nerve. And with your next inhale, bring eyes open. Notice how you feel. And then please go on to Pranayama 3. And I hope to see you again for the Asana video next week. If you have any comments and questions, you can put them below this video and I'll try to answer them. You can send them to the website. Your questions and comments will be answered.